Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lala and you're watching Lala Level Up. Elephant in the room, if you're hearing this loud noise, it's the heat because it's freezing cold and I wanted to shut it off for the video, but like, I don't know what it is, but my heat's been acting super weird. Like it'll be on and like blowing cold air. Oh, no, it's shutting off. It's like on auto. But it'll be on and like blowing cold air. So once I get the heat that be coming out, I just have to leave it on because it's cold as hell. But the heat is on auto, so you'll hear the noise coming in and out. But I know y'all don't really care. And I want to put on my mascara because I forgot to put it on. So if you don't know, this is Better Than Sex. And it's not better than sex, but it's pretty damn close. But yeah, let's get into today's video. Before we actually get into it though, make sure that you do like the video from get, because the likes really help my channel, and make sure that you are subscribed and all of that good stuff. Now, as you can see, hold on, because I need to put this mascara real quick. Okay, mascara's on. Doesn't it just like open up my whole face? Like, okay, so today's video is about following your intuition, trusting your intuition. Now, what exactly is your intuition? Your intuition is that gut feeling. It's your sixth sense. It's like your God sense, for real. It's that knowing that you have with no freaking proof or evidence. You just know. You just get this feeling, and it's something that's telling you and you don't know what it is. It's your intuition. There were many times where I did not follow my intuition, and like I suffered because of it. Because I feel like every time you know better and you don't do better, or every time you get that feeling of your intuition and you don't follow it, you don't listen it, you don't trust yourself, that's when things go wrong. Like I literally had to like get this stuck in my head so much to trust my intuition that I literally had to tattoo it on me. Like, I don't know if y'all can see it with the video. I don't know if it's gonna be all weird because, you know, but literally trust your intuition, because I just have to. Like I had to tattoo the shit so I could see it every day and say, yeah, I need to trust my little intuition. Because not little, it's big, but you know, because I just noticed like when you don't trust your intuition or you ignoring it, that's really you not trusting yourself. You doing like a disservice to yourself when you don't trust your own intuition, because your body's never going to tell you wrong. Like your body reacts in certain ways because it knows something that you don't even know yet, you know? Energy does not lie, for real. So that's the energy in your body that's letting you know something is up. Whether good or bad, it doesn't have to be bad. It could be good too. You can get a good feeling of intuition and ignore it. Don't ignore it. Trust it. Follow it all the time. Like, I've had a few different circumstances in life where me not trusting my intuition really put me in a bad place, or just had me severely overthinking about things. Because I'm like, damn, is my intuition right or am I tripping? And you're never tripping. Like when it comes to your intuition, you know the difference between your intuition. When you get like in tune with yourself, you will know the difference between overthinking and following your intuition, you know? But sometimes if you're not tapped in with yourself, or you're not, you know, really on track, you're not going to be able to tell sometimes, you know? But your intuition, it's a very quiet voice. It's not loud. It's a very quiet voice. And if you listen, you'll be happy you did. I realize every time I follow my intuition, whether I'm like walking in the street and something in me says, take a left, I take a left and then I'll see something beautiful. Like, you know, or something will tell me like, oh, look to the right. Like the other day I looked to the right and I saw like 3 dragonflies. And I'm like really connected to dragonflies. Like I feel like they're like my spirit guide or something like that. Like I'm like super like tapped in with the dragonfly. So I seen a dragonfly in October. Like it's mad cold. Like dragonflies are out in the summer. So little anomalies like that. It's just whenever I follow my intuition, something good happens. And those are just little things, because those are things that matter to me, like seeing a dragonfly or something. But it could be anything big, even like with people. Like, for example, so there was this person that I was dealing with back in the day, and they used to always try to talk to me, and I used to always just curve them. Like, I never really gave them the time of day at all, because my intuition, the quiet voice inside of me, was obviously trying to tell me, you don't need to be talking to this dude. Like, I didn't hear it like that, but for some reason, I just never gave him the time of day. And lo and behold, there was my intuition the whole time telling me, like, don't get involved with this person. This person's not good for you. you know, because I always used to curve him. So it was obviously a reason why I was curving him. I didn't know it, but my body knew it. My intuition knew it. My spirit knew it. And when I ignored my intuition and I finally gave this person a chance, it was terrible, you know? And then I was like, damn, this is why I was curving you. Now it's finally clicking. My body already knew, like my heart already knew something that my physical spirit, my physical self did not know yet, you know? And if I just followed my intuition, I would have never gotten into that terrible situation with that person. That's just an example. It's just so many things that I just realized. Like, I just observed my life and I'm like, bro, my intuition is never gonna lead me wrong. Even if everything else in your life, y'all, even if everything for real is telling you something else, if your intuition is saying something, listen to your intuition. Bet on yourself always. I don't care what it looks like to the world, what your friends or family say, anything, even society, even, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If your spirit, for real, your intuition is telling you something, that's the truth. That's the truth for you. You know what I'm saying? And people don't have to understand. They don't have to agree. You don't have to explain yourself. I used to feel like I have to explain myself or my decisions. And I don't feel like that anymore. I just live my life according to how I want to live my life. And I notice like the intuition a lot, it comes up in everything. Like every little thing I'm just like, you need to follow that small voice inside of you. Like I pay close attention to myself and how I feel and what my body is telling me and what my soul and my spirit is telling me. Because a lot of times, y'all, your mind will play tricks on you. If your heart is invested in something, it may sway your judgment. A lot of times we can have poor judgments of people and situations because our heart is invested or because we're trying to see a positive out of a negative situation. And I don't think there's anything wrong with looking for the positives. You should always be looking for the positives. But what I'm saying is you cannot ignore your intuition. You just can't, because every time you do, you're going to learn a lesson on why you shouldn't have done that. You're going to learn a lesson on why you should have followed it in the first place. Because God is giving you this magical superpower for a reason. This is something in your spirit. This is something like scientists cannot explain, but something that each and every single one of us humans have. And it's for a purpose. I've always believed that everything is for a reason. Nothing is just by happenstance. So with my intuition, I really try to pay attention to it. And I really try to act. And I'm not perfect. There are times I go against my intuition. And when I do that, low-key, I be upset with myself. I don't beat myself up necessarily because that's not good. But I do take time to talk to myself and be like, damn, girl, like, what happened there? Why didn't we follow our intuition? What's going on? I like have to check in with myself and be like, damn, like, you should listen to yourself because you know best. Only you know yourself, you know? Only you really know. And like sometimes you're not going to understand. Sometimes you don't understand your intuition. You don't know why it's telling you certain things. But it would be wise to listen because it's for a reason. I have an intuition about a person currently. And even though they're telling me something else and they're trying to make me perceive the situation as something else, kind of like manipulation in a way. It's like, I don't hear nothing that you're saying. I'm going off of my intuition, and my intuition is telling me something completely different. So I don't really care what you're saying. I don't care about these little smart actions that you try to plant to make me see a situation different than really is. You got to see things for how they really are, not for what you want them to be for real. In a certain sense. Like when I say that, I mean like you have to accept reality. But that doesn't mean that, you know, if you don't like your reality, you're just like mad and stomping around about it. You can change your reality too. Like you can think in the future and change your reality. But I'm talking about like a current situation and you're like battling between like your mind and your heart, which is your intuition. You got to choose your heart every single time. Not even your heart, like your spirit. It's like different than your heart because your heart is solely emotion, you know? And your spirit is your God sense. Your spirit is your superpower. Your intuition, like, it's not gonna lead you wrong. That shit is like intergalactic. Like, your intuition knows better than anything your freaking head can say, you know? So I just learned to really trust my intuition, trust my God power, and not let anything manipulate me to make me go against myself, you know? Because shit be looking like sugar, but it's really salt. It be looking like water, but it's really vodka tonic. Like, it's not giving what you think it's giving. And I know we want to ignore our intuition sometimes because we don't like what it says sometimes. But you just got to accept the fact that it's never wrong. Try it. The next time your intuition tells you something, really listen to it. And then see what the outcome is. And then pay attention to the times where your intuition is talking to you and you ignore it. And then see what that outcome is. I'm telling you, like, I bet everything on it. You're going to learn something from that. You're going to see that every single time you follow that small voice, you succeed. Every single time you don't, babe, you got a lesson out of it. Because I don't believe in losses. I believe in lessons, you know? So, yeah. I don't really have to keep going on with the video. That's really how I feel about it. I feel you should trust your intuition. Tap in with yourself. Get to know who you are. Get to know what you like and what you don't like. Pay attention to those weird feelings that you feel. Like, even not that long ago, I was hanging out with somebody. And it's not that it was negative, but it was just like, this feels weird. Like, it just feels like there's this underlying energy. Like, it just... And it's hard, too, when it comes to people we love. Because, like, damn, I love you. I don't want to believe that you're shady. Or you're not loyal. Or, you know, I don't want to think anything about somebody that I love that goes against my perception of them. But you have to see reality for what it is sometimes. And your intuition is never going to lie. Like, my intuition used to really nag at... Like, when I tell you nag at me about this one friend. And I'm just like... I don't know why my intuition is nagging so hard about this one friend. And when I'm around her, it doesn't feel like that. Like, when I'm around her, it feels fine. You know? Like, sometimes she'll say something weird here and there, and I'm like, okay. But it didn't feel weird. But every time I'd get to myself, and every time I would think about it or something, and it just... Something in my spirit is just nagging me to where I could not ignore. Like, nagging me. Like, fighting me. Like, my intuition is totally against me being friends with this person. Like, totally against. My intuition don't want it for me at all. And it's like, how can I keep going against my intuition? Because no matter how many times I hang out with this friend, I'm always going to feel this feeling for some reason. I really don't even know why I feel it. I just know my intuition is telling me, stop messing with them. Stop being cool with them. And I didn't stop being cool with them because I just couldn't understand why my intuition was telling me that. But now I feel like my intuition is like really trying to protect me. Maybe nothing happened yet. Maybe it's gonna happen in the future. And my intuition is trying to warn me, saying, cut the person off. Or possibly, this can really be true, that the person right now, you don't physically see them. I might not physically see them doing something wrong to me, but they might be talking behind my back or spreading my business. I don't even doubt that. So in my mind, it's like, I don't understand why my intuition is telling me to cut this person off, but it's nagging me so much. It's this intense thing that I have to follow my intuition. Like, I really just have to cut the person off. And it's like, to someone else, it might seem weird, but it's like, I'm not about to sit around and wait for someone to fuck me over. I'm not going to wait for you to fuck me over. If something in my heart just will not let it go, if my spirit and the biology of my body is telling me this person ain't what you think they are, they don't agree, this person could probably be my biggest eye, unbeknownst to me. But my spirit is trying to let me know. So I'm listening to my spirit. I don't know why, and I don't care why. I don't need to find out why. I trust my spirit and my intuition so much that I'm going to just cut the person off. Because I'm trusting myself. I'm not going against my spirit no more. Every time I do that, I realize I shouldn't have never done that, for real. And I'm sharing this with y'all because I want you to learn from what I'm saying. Everyone's going to do their own thing, live their own life. I would, of course, love for people to learn from my mistakes and my experiences. But I understand we all have to live our own individual lives and go through things on our own in order to really get that lesson. But I'm always going to share the knowledge I know. I'm always going to share my lessons, my experiences in hopes to help somebody or just make you feel you're not alone. Like, we are all humans on planet Earth. We all go through happiness and struggle and sadness and love and heartbreak and excitedness. if that's a word. Anticipation. We all go through a whole slew of emotions and ups and downs in life, you know? And a lot of times our lives are way more similar than different, because we're all humans having this human experience. We're all spirits, really, having a human experience. And we're all connected through our spirit, through our energy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, y'all. Pay attention. Trust your intuition. It'll never lead you wrong. And as always, you can be, do, and have whatever you desire. You are limitless. Until next time, LALA, level up.